Hello. Part of my job here on this channel is to bear the brunt of the responsibility and the backlash for the stupid things Americans have said and done across the world and the internet, which is why I'm excited to have found this subreddit, Shit Americans Say. So we're going to go through the top posts this week and see if I can justify the stupid things Americans said. It's really funny to take Spanish with people from different Spanish-speaking countries, because the ones from South American countries are like, yeah, no one uses Vostaros. We don't know what it's doing here. And the ones from Europe are like, if you don't give our beloved second person plural its due respect, the hounds will find you. Why would they speak Spanish in Europe? I mean, I have kind of a... That's a very stupid question. Obviously, you can just sound it out. Spain. This guy did right here. Spain. Spanish, Spain. My question is, why do they speak Spanish in Mexico? That's like the equal and opposite stupid question I've always thought to myself. Someone explain that to me. Here's an American medical bill. Refused medical assistance. So it should be free, I guess. Let's see here. $200. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, you did only buy one of the refused medical assistance. It was surprisingly a lot more than the oxygen administration, which is literally just putting the oxygen on the mask. I'm surprised the oxygen isn't sold separately. But $200 for wasting everybody's time. There you go. Only in America. Shh, don't tell Europeans about air conditioning or deodorant. They just aren't ready for that technology. I do agree about the air conditioning. Deodorant? I have not ever heard that. I don't think that's a common misconception over here in America. I don't know where this idiot American got that from. I can't explain. Sorry, I can't explain. We don't all share the same brain. I don't know why he thinks you guys don't have deodorant, but honestly, I do kind of agree about the air conditioning. Y'all need to get on board. Why am I going out of focus? Come on. Say what you want. America's the reason you have cars. Please use miles. Nobody actually knows the British measurements. Didn't British people invent the mile and the I'm forgetting my own freaking system. Is that dumb of a system name? I mean, I know it's called the metric system is your guys's. What's ours called again? I literally have to look it up. Metric system versus Imperial. The old Imperial. Yeah, wow. Put that one on this subreddit. This one's actually hilarious. You gotta admit. American brings suitcase of Diet Coke on holiday as she thinks Europe doesn't sell it. Do you guys sell Coke Zero? I mean, Diet Coke sucks. Let's be honest. I would have packed a suitcase full of Coke Zero if I thought that. Or even better, Coke Zero Vanilla. But I really don't know if you guys have that. That's hilarious, though. I'm not even mad. Real Housewives star. Oh, it was a star. It was like a celebrity. Jill Zarin revealed just how much she loves Diet Coke after packing an entire suitcase full of the beverage because she was worried she wouldn't be able to buy any in Europe. And the viral TikTok posted by her daughter exposed her. The 59-year-old demonstrated that she's 59. That's sad to be that old and that silly. That she's stacked up on the fizzy cola drink for the duration of her trip. So I've snuggled... She said snuggled? She snuggled her Diet Coke from the United States because they don't sell it in Europe. They only have Coke Light. Wait. So you guys don't? Now I'm confused. What the heck is Coke Light? I've never even heard of that. Now I'm starting to become on this lady's side. Do you guys actually not have Diet Coke? You just have Coke Light? How could I have not known this? I'm guessing it's the same thing. Is that the joke? Coke Light must be the exact same thing as Diet Coke. I would have assumed Coke Light had some calories. If it was just me, if you put a Coke Light in front of my face, I'd be like, and I couldn't look at the nutrition, I would assume it had half the amount of calories. That's a weird name. Coke Light. Okay, well, you know, I learn something new every day, which I guess the bar is pretty low. So there actually was a grain of truth to this. There is no Diet Coke in Europe. There's just Coke Light. It's just the exact same thing. Got it. But do you have Coke Zero? I still don't know. This American says, if schools were free, they wouldn't exist. It's a business after all. Which and this guy says, meanwhile in Europe, am I a motherfucking joke to you? Honestly, this entire exchange just kind of confuses me. There are these things called public schools here in America. They're pretty popular. And they are free. So what are we even talking about? I guess we're talking about college? Why wouldn't you just be able to apply the same kind of funding to college? I'm not saying, like, I don't really even have an opinion on whether we should do that or not. It's just, what are you talking about? It's a business after all. This American says, fun fact, pizza wasn't made in Italy. It was made in New York by Italians. To be honest, the sad thing is, if I read this comment, I'd be like, okay. Is it I don't know if that's true. Is that true? I do know one thing that would make people mad. I prefer American pizza to like the legit Italian pizza, which is like fancy and has leaves on top of it. To be honest, I prefer the greasy ass New York pizza. I guess that's why I'm an American. Americans trying to name 2 countries besides the USA and Canada. Rude. In their defense, they recently discovered Ukraine. They knew the Middle East, but they forgot about it. The Middle East is not a country, buddy. It's not a country. Yep, you're right. Middle East is full of terrorists, so we try to forget about that shit all. I'm not sure how many intelligent people were in this conversation. I'm actually not sure how many Americans were even in this conversation. I guess just this last guy, because he did say we. Okay, there we go. So that's the American, but yeah, not a whole lot of intelligence on anyone's side here in this thread. But the American, of course, had to cap it off with the dumbest thing. Wow. You really hate basic human rights. And this is the American, I assume, based on this profile picture. That's you and your kind. Circumcision is the best practice. Leaving it to an adult to decide is retarded. If I had it, I wouldn't remove it. If I had it, I wouldn't remove it. I think this guy's got the world backwards. What do you mean? If you have a circumcision, the choice has already been made, man. You can't remove it. Luckily, I'm like most in America, and the foreskin was removed. Good to know. Good to know. You know, I have no idea what conversation they were having, apparently just about whether or not circumcision is a basic human right. But I definitely did not need to know that this guy, I didn't need to know anything about the state of his foreskin. But now I do. And I think on that note, I think I'm done. I think I've really had just about enough. That's all I can take for Shit American Says this week, folks. Maybe I'll check back next week and see if our IQ as a whole went up or down. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.